Okay. 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 So we need to take a look at this. So seeing one of those should not. Man, okay. I think I only care about when I should only care about line numbers when spitting out these chunks. I shouldn't care about them well, they can behave as they are. They're coming from the node. Right? So what does this look like? If I go to like, if it's a function pointer, man, this is gonna get a lot more complicated. I need... Every node has a line number, so append line directive, append line directive. If we're writing a node, I can either assume every new node is on its own line already, or I can enforce it by having it write a new line. I think we just need to assume whenever we write something out, we go to a new line. I think that's the cleanest. It's just leave us on a new line when we're done. So we're gonna say append line directive. We'll append the line, the file, and put it on a new line. That's fine. And then let's go here. Do we have, what are we using that for? Append node to body. All this needs cleaned up, but we're gonna say with lines, and this is gonna be with lines. This is going away. This is going away. If file path when do we not have the file path though? Are we ever going to append? I feel like this is never a time where we want that though. Let's just assume that we don't want that. We either have lines, which include the file path, or not. Okay. Oh, but wait a minute. We're using that for... And all those children should have the file path too, yeah? I actually don't know if that's the case. Let's do this. If not file path, let's just print that. No file path, so no lines. Okay. Separating children. Why does this feel so tricky? All right, I. Save file. Let's start with this. File path not equal 0. Start there. Okay, so this we'll just take this. All right, let's do this. Let's say append node as. No. All right, let's do one more way to do this. Append node as. Damn it. Append node as. Okay, handle conditional directive. Those won't have lines. As add type dependent. True. True. Let's just do it this way. Boom, boom, boom. True. Well, do those actually need line numbers? I mean, I guess, why not just do it for all of them? Because they already are, right? So, pen node is string. These will not. Okay. If with lines, okay. Ooh, okay. Okay. Let's hold off on this. Why are we segfaulting? Nope. Stop. Get out of here. Append line directive. File path is null. Append line directive. File path. So append line directive. We'll only do that if we have a file path to write. Okay, that worked still. That's a good sign. This should all pretty much be the same. This comma separated children. Comma separated children. We'll also take a right lines with lines, right lines, comma separated. So we're gonna pass right lines. So, comma separated children. We'll just do the same thing, right lines. This feels really bad, but I think once it's in place, there will be ample opportunity to clean it up. Do this in a lot of places. You also do it. Should still work. Great. There should be no line directives in here now at all, which there aren't. Okay, closer. So this looks good. And this still looks good. Right? Yes, okay. Progress. Making progress. So the primary chunk now just needs less new lines. And also, why are we writing out multiple semicolons? Those are after function calls, I guess. Node needs semicolon. Inside function call. If not, what if it is a function call? Nope. I don't know where that's coming from. Function call. Oh, it's also a variable. Hold on. Variable decal. Needs semicolon. It's inside a function call. Okay, well, let's just look. Decl variable. Oh, hold on. Okay. That did fix it though, so we're adding an extra one there. But it's now breaking. Line 3? Okay, this isn't even gonna line up, but this still has 2 of them though. Oh, because it didn't finish parsing. Okay, that's fine. Decl variable. Node needs semicolon. Okay, let's go back to this. Node needs semicolon. Exempt. If it's that, or node type equals ist decl variable. If it's a variable declaration and it's a function call. Uh-oh. Nope. Oh, it might not have a child. It might not have a child. Okay. Okay, I think that fixed it. Yes. So that was just a weird case where we... Okay, that's another one, a return statement. Return. So instead of inside function call, we will also say inside return statement. And we can just do what this is doing. Okay. Because the return statement will add one. Yes. Okay. Great. So let's really quickly look through everything here. Nope. Okay, we have 2 more places where they're showing up, and this is in the generated file at 986. This is... Okay, okay. AST decl variable. Where did we just do that? Here. And... Okay, so we're gonna say... exempt decl var. So we're gonna say if no children 0 and either it's a function call or it's a one of these, I guess. Hollow. Hollow. What's the other one? Same thing. I'm doing metaprogramming things where I'm writing code that writes other code. It's a little wacky. Okay, that fixed that though. I got started late tonight though, so I won't be on super long. What's cool about that though is because it's code that writes other code, the code that writes it can be whatever you want. You can do all sorts of crazy logic. Have you been streaming stuff? I'm mostly streaming to motivate myself to work more and not get distracted, so... where am I now? So we're good there. Oh, there are no... Okay, no more double semicolons. Gotcha. Well, if you do... I don't know if I'm even followed you on Twitch anymore, but I will. Okay. Okay, so which things are writing? That's a bad way to do this. Dude, I don't even use Twitch, okay? I'm streaming this to Twitch and YouTube, so... The last time I logged into Twitch was a very long time ago, so... So every time we print one of these... Problem is, I really don't want to muck up this function. So, new line, append new line. We're going to say if write lines we will there, but append new line. Actually, let's be honest about what this is. We'll say maybe append new line. That's cool though. That's fun. Body is fine. implicit are we ever even doing this right now? What is this? What's an implicit conversion? Okay, what is this? S16, S30. Oh, is this an operator? No, wait. Yes. Oh, okay, it's these. What does that look like right now, though? Cool, yeah, I'll hop over. I'm gonna like go to bed after this probably so I can throw it on as I'm drifting away. You can put me into relaxation mode. That's this. This is, where is that coming from though? I don't even see me writing this out here. Operator, and there's const. There's a space after const. Where is that coming from? Oh, because it probably has a compound statement, doesn't it? Yes, okay. That's why. So I almost said put me to sleep, but that's like legit not what I meant, so I don't need a new line here. Well, let's actually maybe append one there. Always want one there, so that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. This is not fine. That's fine. I don't do it there for some reason. That's weird. For each child in a compound statement, that's fine. Not after return. Not after an assignment. Oops. Not after every single one of these. Not after this. Or this, because it's a compound statement, and if it's not, then actually, no, I think I always want one after an if. That's fine. Else, same thing. Switch, I don't need one there always. That's or the case. That's fine. not the for statement. Actually, that's fine. I want them there. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Function call for each parameter. Okay, good. Again, each parameter. Not an init list. Oops. Keep doing that. C style cast. Nope. Is that it? This is a lot of change, but we should be fine, honestly. Binary post, no, binary, nope. After the symbol, nope. Ternary symbol, oops, that's after. Okay. Oh boy. Shit. That's not good news. Stray. In what now? Okay, let's see what happened here. This is in C string 53, line 53, C string here. So after the while, oh right, no, oh, I am doing that though. No, yeah, I'm doing it right there. Oh, afterwards. Yes. Okay, set that. Yes, so now line 3. After the if. Yep. This was me going way too fast. So okay, that's the if. Oop. Switch 168 short string. Yep, after the switch. Yep. Went a little too fast. Return statement. Return space. Maybe a new line. Thing. Great. So that's fine. And now if I look at this, this should look proper now. No. Actually, almost. The function decal function parameters. Oh, right, yep, because this needs updated as well. We'll say all these could use that. Maybe append new line. Maybe append new line, and maybe append new line. Right lines? What? Oh, that doesn't have it. Okay. Oops. Does that really not? Append preproc if children. Preproc if. Okay, we'll just leave that there for now, but whatever. Now this should look a lot more proper. No, it still doesn't. What did I do? Okay, these I do want a new line on. Actually, turns out. Those I do, but then why does the starting one not? Or why is the starting one still doing that? Because oh, that's separated child function parameters, that's why, right here. Maybe. Okay, this is starting to look like actual source code now. That's awesome. That is an init list. Maybe append new line. Okay, that looks a little gross, but it truly doesn't matter. So, it's all fine. Okay, what about the final generated one though? This is all still good. Okay, great. Great. So now when I write this out, okay, so now if I look at this and I look at this, let's just look at the print of a char star and an S64. Print char star S64. Oh, that's the first line. That's not a good test. Let's look at the platform API. Okay. This says it should be on line 15, and it's not. This is line 32. Oh wait, that makes sense because that's still coming from the node, isn't it? Yeah, that's still coming from the node's line number. So if these are coming from generated files, these line numbers need to be coming from the string builder. Also, we need to add a space there. Does the string builder currently keep track of running line number? No. Can it? Yes. Running line number. And then when you append a string, we will say the very end we will say builder running line number plus equals num instances of character in this. How many new lines were in it? That calls append string, that calls append string, that calls append string. Okay. Cool. So after this, we should have an accurate count of how many lines were in this file. Builder dot running line number. .424 and 302. 424 and 302. There's an extra line in there for some reason, but that literally doesn't matter. So we have an accurate line count. That's good. What we need now is to just use that if we're writing out one of the generated files. So here, generate source file. So although, wait a minute. No, I need to put those on the nodes that get generated. So when we call append child, wait a minute. We have okay. Where does this come in at? So we're generating the source files here. Create string build. Okay, so here, when we spit out this line, can we just set this node's line number to the running line count of the string builder? And forget these. Well, let's leave those in because they make it look nicer. Is that all we have to do? Maybe. Well, append node as string. If it has a bunch of children, though, that might not quite work. It might work a little bit, but not. That's not recursively updating for all of its children, but that probably gets us closer. So let's again go to like print. Let's do platform API. Where do we print that? Here. Okay. So again, this should be on line. Uh-oh. 30. Oh, right. Yeah, again, so the children don't. This still says it's line 15, but the print itself should be line 31. If I go to 31, it's off by 1, which... Does that make sense? Is it because I have to do it after? After we append it? That doesn't make sense. I don't think that makes sense. Platform API ellipse. Now it says 38. No, that's way off. I think it's just off by 1. Why is it off by 1 though? Oh, because it's starting at 0. Duh. The builder starts at 0. Create string builder. Create string builder. Duh. Okay. Should be good now. Yes, line 32. And this should be line 32. That lines up perfectly, so now I just need to do that for every child, which means I need to pass that down to append node as string, right? Because that's all gonna call. Yes, so okay, let's pass one more thing here. I can clean this up later. This is, I don't like all this stuff, but synthetic line numbers. We'll say, oh shit, because I have to do that every single time. So I call append node as string. Before I do that, I need to say node line number equals, we'll do it this way, we'll make a function for it. Set synthetic line number of the node, and we're going to get it from the builder. We'll say set synthetic line number for a node from a builder. Okay, append node as string, do it there. Append node as string, we'll do it there. Wait a minute, why, no, hold on, this is actually, I don't have to do all these different places. Hold on, can I not just do this at the top? Can I not just say if synthetic line numbers and then okay, we'll pass this here, synthetic line numbers, we'll pass this here. And now for each one of these, we're going to say search for right lines, comma, set synthetic line number, comma. Oh, nope. I guess I had that in less places than I thought I did. Okay. Oh boy, too few. 2.7. Oh. Right. No, we're gonna do this in all false. What is this in? Oh, there were more. Wait, what? How are there more if I... I knew there had to be more. Right lines, comma. Oh, because it's not always a comma. Oh, because I did run out. Okay, boom, boom, boom. I ran out of where it wasn't the final thing. Okay. One 888. What do I do? Oops. Oops. God damn it. Shit. Oh god, this function is a nightmare. Okay. Indeed, I get a lot of inspiration from Casey, so absolutely. I kind of hadn't watched in a while though. Like, I kept up a lot for the first, we'll say like 200 days or something, and then even though I fell off Handmade Hero, I keep up with pretty much everything he does, so. Right. I'm gonna write a to-do here that this function needs. Where are we at? Wait a minute, is this the wrong function? Oh, it's not set synthetic line numbers, it's... That's why. Whatever, I can fix that later. Actually, let's fix that now. Oh, except for where I call it. God, this is such a pain in the ass. Set synthetic line numbers. Set syn... Oh, and this is on that node, so it's a single function. Okay, this is way more manageable. 1951. Okay. 2201. Numbers space. Where else did I do that? Oh, we're so close. 2335. Okay, synthetic line numbers. Um, 2697. False. 3163. False. Oh my god, one error left. Wait a minute, this is generate source file for chunk. This we do want synthetic line numbers. Okay, we compile and we run. Let's see what we're looking like. Let's go to like this pound define, get type info. Well, that doesn't have children. Let's go like, let's get type info from F64. This thinks it's on line 113, and it is, and its child, or its argument is also on line 113. Return statement is 115, which it is. All right, I think this worked. These now line up. My source files are generated and they look decent. They look like okay source. And they line up with this. Let's look at this. ToString on a memory arena. ToString on a memory arena. Okay. Oops. Okay. This thinks it's 369. It is. The builder gets made on 371. It does. We call a append string on the next line. And its second argument is on the Okay, great. This is all working. Oh boy. That was somehow both more frightening and less frightening than I thought it would be. So, awesome. Okay, great. That means this can all go away. This can also go away. We're good there. Let's give this some more prominence because it's gross. Okay, so now if I go into like print, oh, we're not doing that yet though. Right, okay, so when I call print from like main here, in fact, let's comment this out and just call like print hello. Okay, that still work? Yes. When I call that, and I look at the generated file, print, that's this right here, what does that line up with? That probably lines up with this file and not... Yeah, so... Man, this is actually going to be even more tricky. If this comes from a function template, which this does, this comes from this function template, I kind of want these line directives to point here and not the generated file. I kind of want it to point to your original source, because in this case, you'd be calling, would this still just line up? It would. And in a case where you loop, this gets expanded. Well, okay, let's see what happens in the expansion case. Assuming this works. Which it does. Okay, so, oops. In the expansion case, how will this line up? So result, oh, nope. Print. Output is format string format 1 and 2. That will just line up fine, but this format string okay. We create a synthetic variable, so that already is weird. Num any params. So we start, where does this start? result right here. Okay. So that will be the same. We make cursor, okay. If num any params, that's the same. It's where the loop starts, basically. We unroll this loop by hand, which starts right here. Here. So here we start unrolling this loop. Specifier index starts here. For any. Wait. Specifier index. Yeah, okay. So the way this works right now is inside of an any function, a function template that takes a variable number of arguments, it will, you have this special construct called a for any. It's a special keyword that will give you access to everything in here. You access it by using, you can ask for how many params there were, if there were any at all, and if there were, you can call for any. And what that does is it gives you two new variables. All caps param, which gives you the actual value. It can also do $ param, I think. It's some prepend on it, and this gives you the type of that parameter. So you can like do whatever you want. You can like create variables with it. So the way that works is when I see this, when you call for any, the parser actually takes this code and unrolls the loop that many times in the AST. So like if you look here, I'm calling print with 1, 2 character or C strings. So the generated function, here's the generated function, right? Print, it's got 2 arguments here. Oh, that's not the unrolled one though. So see, I passed these directly to format string. I just passed them through. So format string, it's where I just was. I don't know why I moved off of that. So here. So this right here, const num any params equals 2. I didn't write that over here. That got inserted by the AST into the function. And then this loop should loop 2 times. So if I look for this declaration specifier index, specifier index equals, there's one there, there's another one there. So it unrolled this loop by hand twice, replacing this param decal, which is right. Where is it? ToString. Where is it actually? Arg string. Here it is. So yeah, it replaced this param in the first unrolled loop with the first argument that gets generated, and the second time through it'll do it with the next one, 0 and then 1. So I think I can match. So if I remove these line numbers, so because I also want to take a better look at this. If I remove these line numbers, let's okay. So you can see here, here's one loop, and here's the other loop. So the loops are totally isolated from each other. It wraps them in a compound statement. So here's one, and here's the other. So I think I can just map this unrolled loop directly to this code. So then when you step through it in debugger, you're not looking at all this stuff over here, which is awful. You're able to look at the actual code you wrote, and I can just map these one to one. This line will get mapped here, all the way down, and even this line, this 2arg 2string, this should get mapped to this line, and the debugger will know this argument is this identifier. That should all just work as long as the line numbers line up. So that's the only thing I'm not doing right now, is if the code is generated from a function template like this, it should map not to this generated file here, because here's what this looks like in the generated file form. Here's what it looks like in the generated file. I realize now I could have just shown you this instead. Literally what I did tonight was make this file look readable, and I forgot. So right now it's being mapped to this. This is what you would look at in the debugger. This actually isn't so bad. You can see the unrolled loop here. Here's the one iteration of the loop and the second iteration of the loop. This isn't actually so bad to look at. This is actually okay. You can step through this. Instead of stepping through this loop, you're stepping over just straight code. But really, this code here should map to this directly. So then from the debugger's point of view, you're over here. You're in the code that you wrote, not the generated code over here. Should be totally doable. I'm not that worried about it, but I just have to actually do it. But again, that is going to require me to edit this function to have that knowledge. And this function is a nightmare right now. Editing this at all. This is the primary function that takes a node in our AST, which looks like this if you haven't seen it before. Here's the AST for the entire program and all our different files. So so like here's that print function I just showed you as an in the AST, right? Here's our decal function print. It returns a void. It takes 3 parameters, a short string, 2 C strings, and here's the body. Here's the compound statement. So this is in tree form. And this function's job is to take every single node type that there could be. There's parameters, there's functions, there's variables, there's return, like any of these possible types, and convert them into a string that I can write out to a file. So this this is a gigantic, gnarly function. Making any kind of change to this is a problem. But so I'll add one more to do here. Next step, modify this function to know if we're in a function template context. I should be able to know that from... What do I have a function for that? Template is function template. Inside function, yeah, I do have that. Inside function template. However, this should just be a however, I don't think that's enough. Ideally, this whole entire run of the function should be aware of this because it will affect the line numbers. Along with the above do this. Seems like a more difficult problem to solve, and it really should be. Okay. That being said, we are in a much better place now. So now actually if I go to like, let's go to VS Code and let's debug the actual program and not the metaprogram. Okay, so if I go to print, which is right here. Oh, I can't actually, man, I don't know what I need to do to get VS Code to understand that these .db files should just be treated as C files, because I can't even set breakpoints like this. I have to do it by hand. I will figure that out at some point, but so I can just tell it to break on main. So here, if I step into this print function before, it wouldn't have any idea what to do. It would try to jump me into this file because it has the line numbers and stuff in here, but it wouldn't. What I used to have here was just the synthetic source file that didn't actually point to anything. Now it's pointing to this primary chunk file, which does in fact exist and has the symbol it's looking for at the right line. And all these line up. So it should be able to jump me over there. This is the whole point of doing this. If I go to it, oh, that's the short string part. Because it creates, so there's a constructor for this. It turns this into a short string, so that's where it went first. But, and now we're in print. We're in my print function, which is awesome. Although, oh, I'm not writing indentation here. Oops. 4Coder's hiding that from me. The fact that I'm not writing proper indentation here, 4Coder's actually hiding that from me because 4Coder does its auto indentation. If I open this in Emacs, I probably could have seen that. No? Emacs is showing it properly. Yeah, wait, because 4Coder should be writing out the... Oh, if I, hold on. What if I make a change and then save it? There we go. Okay, yeah. It's because I didn't save it. 4Coder will write that synthetic indentation to it once you save it. So, whatever. I can worry about that later. Indentation should be easy, given what I have now. In fact, let me write a to-do for that. Indentation, write proper indentation for readability in the debugger. Okay, so great. So if I'm here, let's try this one more time. Recompile. Run it. We step in. As soon as I write output, I should see it down there. And I do. I can step through it. It looks bad, but if I now change, boom, now it looks fine. So I will do that at some point. But there we go. That's what I wanted to do tonight, and I have done it. So, and it's basically right on time. So I feel very good about that. So what is next? Some stuff that's scary. Although this was scary tonight, and it turned out not to be that bad. So, this function could use some cleanup. That's for sure. It's kind of the guts of the whole thing. And then we need it to know about function templates so it can map them correctly. Um, yeah, so I did have something in here. So I had something here that said it breaks. This causes a failure in parsing. So like if I try, so I have this thing here where, oh, it's because it's a pound defined, isn't it? That's probably why. That fails. Does this fail though? It does. But that's just a function call, so that... Okay, I'll have to come back to that. It's still failing. That can be any number of things, so... Although, just curious, what if this is a snippet instead? What happens then? First of all, does that compile? Yes. No. That's fine. I will come back to this. That's no big deal. What about this? Assert validate format string. Forgot I turned this off. It's not working. Oh, this is verifying the parameters. That's, I'll come back to that. Second one in generate function templates. This has been fixed. Okay. Let's just turn all this back on to make sure we're still working. Cool. I will call that a success. Awesome. All right. It's going to be a little scary next time, but I want to fix this, and I want to fix I want to fix this, and I want to fix this next time. Let me create a to-do for this. This can all go. So, in fact, let's just delete this file because it's no longer relevant. Let's make a new scratch one. We'll say next agenda items. Next step comment. To do next step comment. To do this causes a failure in parsing. Comment. That's an okay goal to start with. And then get back to the problem of multi-layered. So we'll call it like down. The problem of not knowing the type of a format string. when passed to print format string, validate format strings. Look at this comment. Okay. I feel good about all of this. Let's proper chunk source files. Ooh. Proper chunk source files for and debug. Cool. Well, if you hung out, cool. Thanks for watching. I did what I needed to do tonight, so I have what is next on the chopping block for the next time I stream, hopefully tomorrow. So, thanks for watching.